Hello and welcome back to my channel and to today's video where I'm going to be sharing what's new in my wardrobe for the summer season. So first item is a maxi dress. This was from H&M. I bought this maybe about a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months. It was still pretty chilly when I bought this, but it came online and it was actually quite expensive. For H&M anyway. It was $74.99 and I saw it and I instinctively knew it was going to be one of those items that sold out really quickly. So there is a link for this in the description box below because you won't be able to find it on the website because it is sold out. But H&M do have a track record for rebuying items which have been popular. So what you can do on the link that I've put in the description box, you can tap on the size that you're looking for and then you can input in your email and it will give you a stock alert if your size comes back in stock, whether that be from a return or whether they just restock the dress altogether. So I would highly advise doing that if this is something that you were looking to buy. So it's quite interesting, this dress, because it is made of a fabric called Rami, and I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. That's how I've always called this fabric or this fibre. Now, Rami is technically an eco-friendly fibre because it's made from a plant that comes from the nettle family. And this fibre, because it has so many benefits to it, it's incredibly durable, but it's lightweight and breathable. It is shrinkage resistant, so you can actually pop this in quite a high wash temperature wise and you won't get any shrinkage. And it's naturally stain resistant. Now I don't know if I'd necessarily want to put that to the test, but yeah, it has many qualities to it, which is why for a very long time, back in ye olden days, it was used for various textiles, including clothing and blankets. And it is a really beautiful dress. It's a maxi length. It's obviously got these little tiered sections here, and then it flutes out at the bottom. The fabric up top is quite gathered and sort of cinched in together. It's almost like pleated, like plissé. But then down towards the bottom half, you lose out on that tiering. So the fabric, while still quite sort of naturally scrunchy, it does become more see-through. So I feel like this dress would be the sort of dress that would be really good for a holiday, whether that be beach or pool or both. Or if, like me, you're not actually going away this summer, just for out in the garden. It's the sort of thing that I would just throw over a bikini or my swimwear if I was doing a bit of sunbathing. But it's also the kind of item which I would just happily wear because it's quite nice and loose fitting out in the garden if I'm just sat out pottering about, not necessarily gardening because it's not really a gardening dress, but if I was just sat pottering about, hanging out the washing, listening to a podcast, just general relaxing in the sun. Right, so there's that one done. I'm going to move on to item number 2, a dress from Stradivarius. I've made a lot of content over the years about black and my favourite black pieces for summer. It's just a colour that I feel really comfortable in, and yeah, I like it. I think it looks great with a tan. I think the colour suits me. I'm not one of those people that thinks it is just like a funeral deathly colour. And I just think it is a really good all-rounder as well. It's so easy to then style with, you know, summery accessories, a basket bag, a pair of sandals. I just think it's a really sort of easy, versatile colour. So this is quite a basic dress, to be honest. And again, I think it would be another really good holiday dress. Definitely something more for high summer because it is quite, I don't want to use the word skimpy because it's a midi dress, but it does have quite a low cut back. The straps are obviously quite skinny and then it has quite a low cut V front as well. So I just think it would definitely be, not that you couldn't layer over a denim jacket or a lighter jacket, a shacket for example, but for me it will be something that I wear on the really warm days. And in a similar way to the H&M Rami dress, I think it'd be a really good option as like a beach or a pool cover up because it's one of those really easy dresses to just throw on. And then in terms of fabric, it is 100% viscose. So again, another slightly more responsible fabric or fibre to go for. Okay, next on my rail are actually two dresses because I am a repeat purchaser. When I find something I like, I will buy it in multiple colours. And that's exactly what I've done here. Now, some of you might be slightly shocked to see green because I don't normally buy a lot of colour. And I mean, it's quite a muted green. It's not bold by any means, but it's green nonetheless. And this dress comes in these two colours, so the green that I've got at the front and then this kind of more natural linen-y shade, or I'd probably call it something similar to oatmeal. And these are from Marks and Sparks. So these are linen rich, as is a lot of Marks and Sparks linen. Not everything tends to be 100% linen. There's pros and cons to that, but what is good is that they tend to mix their linen with either cotton or with viscose or lyocell. So the example of these are 51% linen and 49% viscose. That's a nice little mix. And in terms of style, again, just a really nice, basic summer dress. No bells and whistles, comfortable, the fabric is light and airy. I actually sized down in this dress. I've got this dress as an 8, but it does come in the 3 different lengths like a lot of the M&S trousers. So it comes in the short, the regular and the long. The oatmeal colour I have got in an 8 regular because I couldn't get it in an 8 long, but the green I have in an 8 long, so hopefully you'll be able to see the sort of variance in length in the cutaways. The green obviously is just a bit longer, but that gives you a little bit more option in terms of where you would like it to fall on your body. But yeah, really nice, just easy, simple summer dress that can be thrown on and then you can just style it up or down with accessories. And that is always sort of a key thing that I'm looking for in my wardrobe. Just really, really easy pieces that are easy to then in turn style. Okay, next, and my last dress. This is from Zara, and I know I sound like a bit of a broken record, but it is another very basic dress. It's essentially a sleeveless t-shirt dress, but it's got a slightly different style to what I would say most sleeveless or vest dresses would normally have to them. So it's got a scoop neck. It's also got slightly wider, I don't want to call that a strap, but the sleeveless section here is slightly wider. It's not like your usual racer back or spaghetti strap, and I like that. And then, whilst it is fitted at the top, it does actually not flare out, but there's more fabric. It's got more of a fuller section toward the bottom. And so when you wear it and you walk, there's more fabric and it just sort of floats about in a really nice, elegant way. And in terms of fabric, it is 95% cotton and 5% elastin. So it is a stretchy fabric. Oh, one thing I also forgot to mention is that it does have an internal, not a padded bra, but it has an internal, what I call boob shelf. So it's got another piece of fabric inside that's elasticated that would give, I would say, some very mild support should you need it, and then your boobs can just rest on it like a little shelf. But there is no padding in there like the Uniqlo vest dresses that I shared in the Uniqlo try-on and the Uniqlo vest bra tops. But it does have that little bit of support in there all the way around, so an elasticated section all the way around the bust. Right, so there's that one. Let's now move on to, we're moving on to footwear. Right, so first on the footwear agenda are these H&M espadrilles. I was trying my hardest not to call them espadoodles, which is a little name that I give them. So these are like essentially a summer pair of trainers, really. They've got it's like a platform part of the espadrille, that woven natural cord at the bottom. Got a rubber sole and then cotton canvas fabric on the top. They come in these two colours, but there is also a third style, which is white, but it's got sort of ripped, more distressed sections on it. I'll link those down below in the description box for you guys as well. The one thing I will say is that the all solid white colour come with white plain laces. This natural colour come with natural laces, but they've got a gold lurex thread that runs through the laces, so they look glittery. If you like glittery stuff, great, that's not my vibe. So I removed those laces and I replaced them with some plain laces, and the colour match that I got with these laces is perfection. So if anyone is interested in these espadrilles and you don't like the lurex thread, the gold thread running through the laces that they come with, I will also link my laces down below in the description box next to these, so that you've got that option of being able to replace the laces and just make them a little bit more, or a little less sparkly. Next up in footwear are these H&M premium suede sandals. Now I bought these because I'd been eyeing up a pair from the brand A. Emery. They're very similar pair to these. I think they're called the Jaden sandals. I think I've got that right, and they've got them in a few different colours, but it's this very similar style to where they've got this toe loop and then it moulds into the straps and then the strap wraps around the ankles. The difference being that I think their hardware is gold, the hardware on these is silver, and the hardware on these is silver in both of the colours that they come in. Now you might be able to see from this pair here that I made a bit of a boo-boo. Now I ordered these online and they came with all like paper and sellotape wrapped around the buckles. Well, I got excited because I wanted to try them on, and I snipped through the sellotape and the paper, and I actually cut through the little loop of fabric that you thread the strap through on this foot, because I opened this foot first. Fortunately, this one's still intact. So just a word of warning. Don't get your scissors out and get scissor happy around the buckle area. Try and carefully negotiate the sellotape off and then remove the paper. Now these have a really nice moulded footbed, and actually despite the look of them, they are really lightweight and they are incredibly comfortable. Some of you might have seen these already in some of the videos that I've been making over the past few weeks, because they have featured in a few of the cutaways. They're so comfortable. I've worn them out a couple of times when we've had the weather for it. Yeah, these are a really good purchase. I'm really happy that I bought these. Right, back to the rail, and I think we're moving on to shorts. So my first pair of shorts, I haven't actually bought a pair of denim shorts in quite a while, and I saw these and I do like distressed. Like, that's why I like vintage Levi's, because they're essentially just jeans that someone's cut off somewhere in time and all the bottom's fray, and I quite like that when it comes to denim shorts. I think it's sometimes nice to have a smarter option, but for me denim shorts are normally something that I wear quite casually, so the rips and the shreds and the frayed hems are something which I quite like. It's not going to be for everyone, granted, but I like them. Now in terms of style, they are a mid-rise, so I would advise sizing up if you want to wear them lower slung on the hips. For me, and this is a really nice soft denim, which I think Zara does very well, but nonetheless, when it comes to summer, I don't want high-waisted or even sort of mid-rise shorts, so I often size up so that I can wear them lower slung on the hips. I just find that a lot more comfortable. So that's exactly what I did with these. They do come in, I think, maybe 4 colours, including a darker grey washed out black colour and a lighter wash blue. And I believe these were, don't quote me, but I think we're going to put all the prices on the screen, but I think these were £25.99, and they are, I'm just going to see, no they're not, I thought they were from the TRF collection, but they're not, they are actually Zara. Right, moving on to linen now. These are the linen rich shorts from Marks and Spencer. I bought these in 2 colours. I went for the white and the black. Both very classic colours, very easy to wear. I do have quite a lot of linen shorts, which you guys will see me unpacking in the next wardrobe, sort of a mini wardrobe switchover video, which hopefully is coming next week, but more as a bonus midweek video, so something to look forward to. But the shorts that I do have are more of the like all elasticated waist with the toggles, so they're very casual, whereas these I feel like can be a bit smarter, but they can also be casual because they're more of a tailored style. So on the front they look a bit more tailored, but then on the back, again, well done M&S, they've got that elasticated section, so they are comfortable. Got 2 pockets on the back as well, along with the front pockets, which give them that slightly more sort of tailored feel to them. And I think these come in, if I remember correctly, 5 different colours. So I got those 2, but then another pair of linen shorts, which I also like this season, are from Uniqlo. And in the big Uniqlo try-on video that I did a few weeks back, I did show these shorts, but they were in the sort of camely beigey colour. And I really liked them, so I decided to get them in a navy because I don't actually have any navy linen shorts, and I find navy to be such a valuable colour in my wardrobe, especially for summer. There's just something about navy. I know I've had this discussion with a lot of you in comments and DMs and stuff, and there's a few of you that do say that navy essentially is your black in terms of versatility, and I'd agree with that. I think it is it's right up there for being a versatile colour. So I've essentially just bought another pair of these shorts, which I loved so much from that Uniqlo try on. And I think that is it for the shorts. I'm now going to move on to tops. These linen tops I got from Marks and Spencer, and these were the tops that I was referring to when I was talking about teaming them with the linen rich shorts. They're 55% linen and 45% viscose, so again they have that mix in there. Often mixing linen with a fibre like viscose means that the creasability kind of drops a bit, so you don't have as much creasing as you would do if something were 100% linen. So that's a bit of a pro of blending linen fibres with other fibres, especially if it's something like viscose or lyocell. So these from the front look like a very basic kind of sleeveless top. However, flip them over and they've got a bit of a twist, or rather a cross to the back. So it's essentially a plain sort of sleeveless top from the front, and then on the back, the straps cross over, not in such a way, I think, that you would struggle with underwear underneath. I think this is still like a bit of detail on the back, but you can still get some sort of bra solution for wearing underneath here. But I just thought they were, yeah, essentially a really nice basic, but not so basic. They've got that little detail on the back. So yes, those are another sort of linen rich purchase from M&S. And I've got another one right here, and this is a long line waistcoat, or I think some people are calling them vests, again from the Marks and Spencer Linen Rich collection. Now this is the longer line waistcoat. They have also got a slightly shorter one, which I believe they also have in this green colour that I've got the dress in, and they've got a few different sort of matching elements, so you can make a summery suit out of those. I know they've got shorts, they've got a blazer as well. It's 52% linen and 48% viscose, and it's just plain on the back. This one is quite fitted, whereas the shorter version that they've got in the green and the white and the sort of more neutral colour buttons, that one looks to be less fitted just from what I've seen online, whereas this one definitely nips in at the waist. And that could very well be because this is longer, so obviously as it's going down to the hip kind of area, you're going to need to have it nipped in more at the waist, whereas the other one sort of ends up here. But yeah, I just think it's a really nice kind of something that you can, again, either dress up or dress down. If you have, or if you work in more of like an office environment where you need to wear smarter clothing, then I think this could be a really nice sort of summer addition to a workwear wardrobe. Adding in that linen fabric in there, and with it being a waistcoat, it's not necessarily something that's going to get too creased. You can wear it with nothing on underneath. You could wear a basic underneath depending on your dress code. You could then layer a blazer over the top and kind of have that double tailoring. especially if you work in an environment that has aircon and you don't necessarily want to just be in something without any sleeves. Right, and then finally I have these trousers from Uniqlo, which I just bought towards the tail end of last week, so I haven't worn them yet, obviously they've still got the tags on. And I'm actually debating whether or not to take, because I bought these in store, I'm debating whether or not to take these back and see if they've got a long leg version. Because notoriously Uniqlo's trousers often aren't long enough for me, but some styles I can get away with being a bit shorter because they just have that more cropped sort of style to them. And I'm still undecided with these as to whether I want a longer leg that can be sort of drape over my shoes, or whether I prefer this slightly more ankle cropped length. These are called the drapey denim trousers. The fabric is really soft. It's 59% cotton and 41% lyocell, which that lyocell element definitely gives them that softness, and it gives them that, they're called drapey trousers, it does give them that drape and that movement when they walk. Fabric feels light, but it also feels substantial. It doesn't feel stiff or starchy like a lot of denim does. It's really, really soft. And again, they've got the slightly more smarter look to the front, but for comfort, they've got the elasticated section on the back. And trousers for me are not off the wardrobe menu when it comes to summer. Even high summer, I will still often wear trousers so long as they are light. My go-tos are usually linen, like the pair that I've got on, but this fabric is definitely appropriate for the summer seasons. I'm just a little bit undecided on the length at the moment, but you guys can let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Right, that's everything off the rail and off the floor to share with you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you've got a favourite item, let me know down in the comments. And otherwise, I'll just remind you of that bonus midweek video, hopefully coming next week on Wednesday, which will be that mini wardrobe switchover, just fully injecting summer now into my wardrobe as we move into the warmer months. But for now, that is it from me. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you next time.